Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton1995 coming at you with another Transformers Legacy video, and that is going to be the final Predacon that we need, or at least for Deluxe's Tarantulas, to complete our Season 1 characters. So yeah, really nice. Got in there in Spider mode. We're showing off up close robot mode, 19 steps, and the QR code. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this tricky spider opened up and check him out. And here we have Tarantulas out of his packaging and falling all over the place. Mostly because I haven't figured out the balance yet. But looking really good. Right off the bat, really awesome shade of purple and green here. And of course, looking at the head sculpt, you can see the mandibles in there, then these little other mouth parts. Got the extra eyes on top there. The full helmet going on. Got the black there for the waist piece, as well as all the eyes on there. Got the yellow stripes here on the hands. Barely any paint on this guy, and you can kind of see the Predacon symbol there on his thigh. There we go. Green molded plastic there. Black plastic painted this kind of yellow gold mixture. And yeah, not too bad. As far as weaponry goes, he does come with his anchor shot type weapon, much like Black Arachnia. It does have this opening on the back for 5mm ports, so you can take the saw blade that he also comes with, which is a reference to his transmetal design. You plug that into there for that kind of look going on. And you can get him to hold it like this, though you just need to plug this end into there. There you go. You can have him hold on to this like it's a little handheld buzzsaw, or even like that if you want to, kind of like the blaster he had in Season 2. But real quick, we'll show him off next to the Spider Lady herself. Whoop! These guys are falling all over the place. There they are together. So he is fairly large in comparison. Let's go ahead and bring in the rest of the Predacons. I am not going to show them off in Beast mode, just mostly because how time consuming it is. I'll probably save that for when I get Inferno. Put Scorpion up here because he's small. There's Waspinator. And good old Terrasol. So yeah, just waiting on Inferno, and we'll have our full group of Predacons ready for display. Now, one thing I do want to point out, while it's not blatantly made for blast effects, you can still put them on the tips of the spider feet, and while they're not best suited to fit, you can still get them on there. And have him using his spider legs as machine guns, just like he did in the show. So you can do that. Articulation wise, his head is on, I believe it is on a ball joint, but you don't get a lot of range out of it. It mostly acts as a swivel. Speaking of swivels, you get one here at the shoulder. It does act as a butterfly joint, only moving backwards, mostly due to the transformation. Get out to there, down. Get a bicep swivel. And it works down here, mostly, again, due to the transformation. And bends 90 degrees at the elbow, which acts more like a wrist. Do get a little bit of a swivel here due to how the body works. Oh, wait, oh, there it is, hip swivel down there. So there we go. all the way up, decent, a little bit back, all the way out there, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, getting you all the way down, and full forward and back at the ankle, which I haven't had in quite a while, so nice to have that again, and get a full ankle tilt. So yeah, nowhere to really store his weapons. Would have been nice if there was some sort of weapon storage, but we'll figure that when we get to beast mode. And speaking of which, it is fairly simple, so just fold down the feet like that. There we go. Sorry, camera kind of freaked out there. Now this is supposed to be tabbed in like that. We just untab it from here, bring it down, bring up this section here of the spider. I guess the head. There you go. I'm going to bring this whole section around, if I remember correctly. Yep, there we go. All right. This will tab into this port on the back. I'm not sure if it's supposed to make an audible tab or not. Oh, there we go. All right, so from here, collapse legs down like this. And actually want it down in there first. And of course, now my lighting freaks out. We'll take this, plug it in. There's these two little sections right here. We'll just go right over that piece there. I kind of want these just partially in. There we go. We'll tab into there. These will just collapse down like that. There we go. And from here, we'll rotate this section up on both sides. Then as you're collapsing this down, just kind of rotate it to where we can now take this tab right there into that slot. There we go. Just make sure this all tabs in, so right there. If it'll cooperate. I think it'll help once rotate these around. Right, there we go. And then it's just a matter of getting these spider legs all straightened out. They're all on ball joints. And there we have, whoop. There we have Tarantulas in spider mode. Now, some people have already made reference to this, but he is not quite a tarantula, mostly due to this shaping of his face and I guess the size of his abdomen here. But I guess he's supposed to be, or that this particular version of him is either more closely related to a wolf spider or a huntsman spider. Either way, it's not quite a tarantula, but it still works. So you got his claws from robot mode forming the pedipalps, which are just the little feelers on the front. You got the fangs there, or chelicerae. Got all 8 eyes there. Got his 8 legs. Then here on the abdomen, you've got the wavy gold and 2 dots there. Kind of looks like something out of Bionicle. It's like one of the spirit stones. And then you got his kneecap, or his knee guards forming like the spinnerets back here. So yeah. And as far as weapon storage for this, there is that 5mm port right there. So this will just plug right into there. And there we've got Tarantulas. So let me grab Black Ragnia, get her in beast mode, and we'll take one quick look. All right, and here we have Black Ragnia paired with Tarantulas. And yeah, definitely very different spiders. And again, a little bit different than what they're supposed to be. Like Black Ragnia is more based on the redback spider from Australia. And yeah, you got Tarantulas here as more of a huntsman spider. So somehow we got 2 Australian spiders in video. What's next? An orb weaver? Like a Australian orb weaver spider. I'm probably the only one in this that knows about it, but you can see how much she compacts into this tiny little spider, whereas Tarantulas here is much more massive, a lot more plastic. And yeah, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get Tarantulas back into robot mode. Again, fairly simple. Let's go ahead and remove the buzzsaw weapon. Just untab from here. Pull these sections out. Untab. Whoop. Tab that. Pull out from there. Alright. Then from here, bring legs up and just set the weapon off to the side, straight mount the legs. Tab this from back here. Rotate that all the way around. Bring the head down to here. Bring this all back up, and that will tab into there. And just straighten everything out. And just orient these legs how you prefer. And there we have Tarantulas, the best deluxe of the wave, in robot mode. Give him his anchor shot blaster weapon. And there we go. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this look at Tarantulas. I really enjoy him. Like I said, he's personally my favorite deluxe out of this wave so far, or just period, because last one, like him and Wild Rider are neck and neck. I guess Knockout too, because just really like Knockout as a character, and that mold looks really good on him in my opinion. But yeah, let me know what you think of Tarantulas. I do know I want either the Fox Kids repaint, even though it doesn't fit this mold, or, hear me out, the best one to do is the prototype deco. Or even the Halloween Horcon. Like, I'd take both. Like, the prototype amber color would look perfect on this. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, I really enjoy the figure. It's my favorite of the wave as far as deluxes. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Be sure to check out the links down in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.